I'm picking up my granddaughter from school, and she climbs into the car with this look on her face. Not sad, not angry, just flat, empty, like someone turned off a light inside her. She's 15. I ask her how her day was, and she shrugs. I ask if something happened. She says, "Grandpa, does it ever feel like nothing you do actually matters?" I'm George, and I'm 87 years old. I've lived through wars, recessions, family tragedies, and personal failures I wouldn't wish on anyone. And that question from my granddaughter, it shook me, because I've asked myself that same question more times than I can count. The difference is, I'm at the end of my life looking back, and she's at the beginning looking forward. And somewhere between those two perspectives, I think I finally understand something important. We live in a world obsessed with impact. Everyone wants to leave their mark, change the world, be remembered. People chase careers they think will make them significant. They post online hoping for validation. They measure their worth by how many people know their name. But here's what I've learned after nearly 9 decades on this planet. The things that actually matter rarely feel like they matter at the time. Let me tell you about my neighbor, Margaret. She lived 3 houses down from us for 42 years. Margaret was a school teacher. Never married, no children of her own. She taught 3rd grade at the same elementary school for her entire career. When she retired, there was a small gathering in the school gymnasium. Maybe 30 people showed up. No cameras, no speeches that would be remembered. She got a plaque and a bouquet of flowers. 2 years later, she passed away quietly in her sleep. At her funeral, I expected a modest turnout, but that church was packed. One by one, people stood up to speak. A doctor, a nonprofit director, a father, all telling how Margaret changed their lives. Lives changed. Directions altered. All because of a woman who thought she was just doing her job. Margaret never tried to change the world. She just showed up, paid attention, and cared. The ripples from her life are still spreading decades later through people she'll never meet. I think we've got it backwards. We think mattering means being seen, being known, being remembered by crowds. But that's not how life actually works. Life is built on small moments between people. A conversation that shifts someone's perspective. A kindness that arrives when someone's about to give up. Showing up when it's inconvenient. Listening when you'd rather talk. These things don't feel significant when they're happening. They feel ordinary. When I was 39, I went through a rough patch. My business was struggling. Money was tight. I was drinking more than I should have been, sleeping less than I needed. I felt like a failure. One evening, I was sitting in my car outside a bar, trying to decide whether to go in. A guy I barely knew knocked on my window. His name was Tom. He asked if I wanted coffee. No big speech, no intervention, just coffee. We talked for 2 hours about ordinary things. And somehow, in that ordinary conversation, something inside me settled. I didn't go into the bar. I went home. That small moment changed the direction of my life. Tom probably forgot about it by the next morning, but I didn't. That's the thing about mattering. It's almost never dramatic. You won't get a notification when you change someone's life. Most of the time, you'll never know. You'll do something small that means everything to someone else. My wife, Eleanor, used to write letters, real letters with stamps. She wrote to friends, family, anyone she thought about. After she died, I found boxes of letters people wrote back to her. They said how much her letters meant to them. Some kept them for years. They read them during hard times. She wasn't trying to matter, she was just reaching out. But she mattered enormously. Your life doesn't need to be extraordinary to matter. The pressure to be exceptional crushes people. It makes them feel their ordinary life isn't enough. But almost everything that holds the world together is done by unnoticed people. Parents who wake up at night for sick children. Friends who check in when someone is hurting. Volunteers who serve meals and clean parks. Small acts that keep everything from falling apart. You want to know if you matter? Look at the people in front of you. Are you present with them? Are you honest and kind? These won't get you famous, but they decide if your life meant something. Mattering is quiet and personal. It's knowing you made a difference to real people. That's what really lasts. When my grandson was 7, he was afraid of water. I spent weeks standing beside him in the shallow end. I didn't push him, I just stayed. By the end of summer, he was swimming. He probably doesn't remember it now, but I do. Because if I hadn't been there, his fear might have stayed. That's mattering. Not because it's impressive, but because it's real. People forget your achievements, but not how you made them feel. They remember that you showed up. They remember you saw them. Those things echo forward. Last week, I was at the grocery store. The cashier looked exhausted. I asked how she was really doing. She was surprised and started to cry. Her mother was sick and she was working double shifts. We talked for 3 minutes. I told her she was honorable. She thanked me twice. Did it change the world? No. Did it matter to her? Yes. So yes, what you do matters, just not how you think. It matters in small moments, when you choose patience over anger, when you help without being seen. Your life doesn't have to be a spectacle. It just has to be honest, present, kind. That's harder than it sounds. It requires attention, showing up when you're tired, caring when it's inconvenient. That's where real meaning lives, not in the spotlight, but in quiet human work. I'm 87. I don't have many years left. I think about the people I loved. Those moments mattered most. I don't think about awards or recognitions. I think about when I was present, when I helped without needing credit. Those things will outlast me. If this meant something to you, share it. Tell me one small thing you'll pay attention to. Subscribe for more conversations. I still have more to say, and I want to say them to people who listen.